Hello. Welcome to Shady and Why. I'm Marilyn, and today we have more auction bags to open. Woo! I'm excited. Yesterday's was so well. I'm like, let's pull out some more of these bags from our local jewelry auction, which is Florida's largest weekly auction. So I love it. It's wonderful. They have an amazing jewelry counter, and this is what we got from them. If you haven't been here before, my name is Marilyn. My husband's name is Barry, and we are part-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and YouTube. Currently, we are at 970. Wow, 970 subscribers. Okay. If you haven't already and you're watching this, please look down and see if your little subscribe button is red. If it is, please consider thinking about subscribing to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We are going to have a incredible giveaway. So definitely, if you haven't, please subscribe below. We would greatly appreciate it. We're going to go through this jewelry, and like I said, anything that I'm showing is for sale. I will give you prices. All you need to do is take a screenshot or a timestamp, preferably both if you can. Send them to my email, mhl22@ymail.com. Tell us what you would like. If it's available, we will send you an invoice. Shipping is $5 inside the United States, under a pound. Anything over a pound is based on where you're located and how much it weighs. So let's just dive right in and see how much we can get through today. This one says sterling and costume necklaces and pendants. Let me get that one off. Hope everybody's doing well. We are doing great. We are excited. Everybody is looking forward to that 1,000 mark. So it would be fabulous if we hit that soon. This has been such a fun experience. We are definitely enjoying it. So let's just start with the two. Now, this one is costume beads, glass bead earrings, Trifari. Look at the pictures online, and then I go, and if I see something, I bid on it. And other people are doing the same thing, so everybody's wanting the same things, just like everybody else. So let's see what we have today. This looks like a green lot and a sterling lot. So I cannot pass this up. This is incredible. Look at that. Do we have enough light? Let's see. I think so. All right, this looks like a peacock. It is a hair clip. It has one missing rhinestone. So that is pretty doggone fabulous. So I'm going to say, let's do $12 on the groovy hair clip. I love that. Peacock and green. It's rhinestones. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's get this a big. Look at that. It has a lobster clasp, so we know it's not too old. So it has to be at least from the 70s. Those are some retro looking beads. Let's see how long this is. Let's move all this over to the side. It is 18.5 inches. So that would be great to use in a craft project. Those colors are spectacular. They are like acrylic, like a really hard acrylic, and it looks like they're frosted painted. And same thing with the little chips. So I'm just going to say, let's do $5 on that. That's a pretty piece. Let's get this big one too. These look like they're crackle beads. Isn't that interesting? It has an extension and a lobster clasp. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 beads. They're pretty fabulous beads. And it's 20 inches. So let's just say $5 on that one also. They are acrylic also. Here is a cool, let's see if there's any missing. It's a stretch bracelet. Green and blue alternating little rhinestones with all different colors of green rhinestones. I don't see any missing. I don't see a name. I think it's acrylic. It's heavy. It is pretty cool looking though. So let's just say $5. That is pretty cool. And then we have a clamper bracelet. Look at that. I don't see a name. Definitely clamper. It is like a lime green with these raised, like, I have no idea. It is funky though. How cool is that? It is inside 2 and let's see, so that's 3/8. Pretty cool looking. So I'm just gonna say, let's do 5. Let's stick with the 5. Here we have some acrylic bangles. There's 4 of them. This one is faceted on the ends. This one's a smooth one. That one is just, these 2 are just acrylic with little like slashes in them. All 5 bangles. Let's do $5. They're gorgeous colors. Love them. And I think they're all relatively the same. Yeah, so it is 2.5. 2, a little over 2.5. 2.5. And slightly over 2.5. All 4 for $5. These are cool. These are pierced ears. They are a acrylic, and they look kind of a milky green. They're really cool. So I'm just gonna stick with the $5. I like the green though. Look at this. This is sterling. It says 925 on the clasp. And then it's got this decoric glass. It has been broken here. It's still gorgeous, pretty. I mean, that is a gorgeous color, that blue. But it does have a seam where somebody glued it back together. I'm just going to say with the sterling, because you can use the sterling clasp, I'm going to stick with $5. Here we have, these match the very first beaded necklace that we did. Let's see. So let's just say $2 on these. And they do match that first necklace. This is a gorgeous color. Look at these. Okay, these need to be restrung because it's coming off of one, but it's gorgeous. These like frosted green beads. Oh, those are beautiful. I'm just going to say, let's do $4 on these. These are beautiful. Here we have a light green with gold. These are beautiful too. These are gold tone with, they're acrylic, definitely older. It does have the, actually they're not older. It's 1928, so these are remakes, but they are very pretty. So let's just say, let's get you a measurement on these. These are gorgeous. With the extension, it is 19 inches. And then there's one that scoops down lower. So let's just say $5. Very pretty. These are beautiful. And they're marked. Let's see what that mark says. It says silver and then M. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That green. So let's test. First, we'll test with the sterling to see if it's sterling. The edge is sterling. So the inside is sterling, the post is not. So these are beautiful, and they are 1 inch. Look at that green inset in there. That is beautiful. Love that. This is really pretty. I don't know what it is, so I thought let's test it and see if it measures anything. So it could be nephrite. Okay, it's nephrite. I'm going to say let's do, these are gorgeous. Let's do $15 on these. Here we have an X and O bracelet, I think. Or maybe it's just an X. It says something here. It says FAS. It has the double locks on the side. So let's test them. They're blue. So they're probably, if I had to guess, maybe sapphire. And there we go. They're sapphire and probably just cubic zirconia. Yes. So I'm gonna say these are beautiful. It's a gold wash, and there is some discoloration on the ends, but it's beautiful sapphires. So I'm gonna say, and it needs to be cleaned. And it looks like there's one missing rhinestone right here. That's it. So I'm just gonna say $20 on this one. And the missing rhinestone is right at the clasp. And it is 7 1/4 inch. So I'm going to say 20 on that. This is very pretty. Not magnetic. It is sterling. So it's gold tone sterling. So for May, or as I call it, for Mill. But somebody corrected me and said it's for May. So this is a very pretty green rhinestones. Aren't those pretty? It is on a roller clasp. And it's 7 inches. So I'm going to say, let's do $10. That is very pretty. Look at these. It's like grapes or crystals. They're leaves. And they are silver tone with a design on the edges. It's that bezel set. I'm going to say it's probably silver plated because it's not turning blue, but it's also not disappearing. So I'm just going to say they are very cool though. Let's say $5. Here we have a bangle, but it is missing some of the green rhinestones all the way around. So I'm just going to say $2 on that. Aren't those pretty? They don't say anything, but they're like a silver, like, I don't even know what to call that. It's kind of just textured. So I'm going to say it's not marked. So let's just say $7. But they are very beautiful. And they're glass. Nice. Here is a shell that's been painted with a bezel, a brooch and a pendant. And it is 1 3/4 by 1 inch. So I'm just going to say $2 on that. These are pretty. These are glass. These are pressed glass. Those are beautiful. Look at those cool design. I love those. They are 1 1/4 by 3/4. These are fabulous. I'm going to say let's do $10 on these. And they're pressed glass, and they're probably from the 60s. I love those. Here we have another bracelet. This one it says 925, and it has a lobster clasp. And it's jadeite. That's nice. That's beautiful. It is 7 1/4. So let's say $20 for that. That is a very, very pretty. Love that. Here we have a pair of earrings. Here's a pair of earrings that are loops, iridescent seed beads with little metal pieces. Let's say $4. These are the reason that I bought this lot in particular, is because I thought that these earrings, they're gorgeous. They're wings. There you go. They're wings, and they're enamel, and they're sterling silver. And then you turn them over, and they are screwbacks. And they are Margot de Taxco, which is fabulous. If you are familiar with Taxco sterling silver, that's what these are. She was known as, I will get this right. I love Mexican silver. I love the enamel. I love how they work and the beauty that they produce. She was working in Mexico in the 30s, and she was married to Antonio Castillo, who was huge in Mexican silver. But he divorced in the 40s, late 40s, and she opened her own place, which was called Margot de Taxco. She was an important designer. These were, and I'm going to say this wrong because I am horrible at pronunciation, as you know. I think it's Champlive enamel, where it's not like cloisonne, but it is kind of, but they make troughs to put in the enamel. But these are gorgeous. Generally, her work goes for about $100 to $130. So I'm going to say let's do, these are gorgeous. There's a little dark spot right here. It must be under the enamel because there is no, you don't feel anything on the enamel. But I'm going to say let's do $60 on these. These are just amazingly gorgeous. They're signed on the back, and it says 5403, which was her signature, and it also says Taxco 925 and Hinco in Mexico sterling. So these are just fabulous. Love them. Oh, these are great. They're made of brass, and they are mosaic tile inlay made in India. This is dress clips. So see how it has the long prongs? That is to clip on a dress, and it won't pierce the dress. It will just like clip into it. Oh, these are beautiful, and they're Art Deco. They're pretty fabulous. Made in India. And look at that inlay work. These are gorgeous. So I'm going to say let's do, these are just gorgeous. I'm going to say let's do 25 on these. They're fabulous. This is 925BCZ. So it's cubic zirconia, made in China. It says hope, a bunch of hopes. And then this is like frosted metal. None of the cubic zirconia is missing. It has a nice sterling chain. The chain is a small box or book chain that is 18 inches. But this is scratched up. So I'm going to say let's do, because you can scratch that out and bring it back, and it is sterling. So let's do $12. This is pretty. Let's see if we can find a name. Oh, right there. It says 18 karat gold plated. Lavender colored rhinestones, or crystals actually, because they're glass. But it is pretty. And that's what it looks like. Let's see, it is 18 inches. The ring in there is normally, which is always in a spring ring, magnetic. So it is very pretty. So let's say $9. Here we have 925, 925, 925, 925, and it is just a green Pandora style charm. So there's 2 of them. But this side doesn't have part of the sterling. So for these 2, I'm just going to say let's do, because it is sterling, let's do $3 for the 2. These are green and they're squares. Spinel, yes. Green spinel. It looks exactly like it. Okay, these are pretty. So this is the post, and this is the metal in the earring, and they're both sterling. Nice. 50. So let's do, these are beautiful. Let's do 20 for these. These are really pretty. I love those. That is tiny. It says 925 Italy, and it feels like sterling. That's the clasp. And that's, how cool is that chain? It's like a bar and then 3 dots and then a bar. I love that. It's just unusual. And it is very sterling. It is a 7 1/4. I love that piece. Let's say, I'm going to say $18 just because that is unusual and cool. And to find unusual is great nowadays. Okay, look at that. Isn't that interesting? This says 925 JCM, and it is enameled and lots of little holes where cubic zirconia used to be. So that is just going to be $2 because it's sterling. Here we have, that's pretty. And it says sterling. That is gorgeous. Okay, it looks like it is jade, but it isn't coming up jade. It isn't moving at all, so I'm just going to say it's glass. Okay, in sterling. So I'm just going to say $7. It's pretty. I believe this is peridot or peridot, however you say it, because it moves. Yeah. So I believe that's peridot. Maybe plated. Anyway, I'm just going to say let's do $5 because it is peridot. Here we have a pendant. It's $925. And it is a sapphire, small little, there you go. That's pretty. It's a pendant. It's $925. It is sterling. That is very pretty. It does have some scratches. So let's say, that's very pretty. I'm going to say, let's say $15. Ah, so this was earrings. And the earring backs are just missing. So they probably hung on something. So there's 2 of them. So I'm just going to say both of them for the same price. And this one looks like it's missing a chunk. So I'm sticking with the same price for the 2. Here we have Love. And it says Ross Simmons also. And it just says love, and it is $9.25. There's faux marcasites and one little tiny diamond right there. And there's your diamond. So I'm going to say, let's do $20 on the little diamond. So there's two of these. They're acrylic. And you can hang something from them right here. So I'm just going to say, let's do $2 on those. Here we have a set of sterling pearls. They are real pearls too. Oh yeah. And it just needs a chain. So if somebody right here with the two pearls and the pendant, I'm going to say, let's do $20 for all three. If you want a chain, just let me know and we'll add a chain to it. Depends on what size. You just tell me and we'll decide on a price. So those are very nice. Those are lovely. Here we have a sterling, it says 925 W with just rhinestones. So I'm just going to say, let's do $8 for the sterling W. And the last piece is a beautiful, is Trifari with the crown Trifari with the C, so it's 50s and 60s. So, and it's a peacock. It's a green and white enamel peacock. That is gorgeous. I love that. So I'm going to say, let's do $20 on the little peacock. I love it. So what'd you think? Did you like these? I hope so. Lots of green, lots of blue. The blue is fabulous. These wings are gorgeous. Hopefully you liked it. Definitely go and subscribe below if you haven't already. We need to make it to 1,000. I'm so excited. We're so close. I would really, really appreciate it if you would decide to join us. We appreciate it. If you see something that you like, definitely send us an email at mhl22@ymail.com. We will send you a PayPal invoice, and just send me a screenshot or a timestamp, both preferably. Also send me your PayPal email and your mailing address, and then we will get an invoice to you and get it all set up. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate it. If you haven't, subscribe below. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us what your favorite is. Oh, the one thing I definitely want in the comments is if you could please, 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 please tell me what you would like to do for your giveaway for 1,000. Any ideas what you want the giveaway to be? I'm so excited, guys. We're so close. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.